So the body shells come for the class 37. Looks bang on, fits perfectly. I knew it would. Yeah, happy with that. So, what am I doing today? I'm going to put the wires in between each one of these. I'd usually use them DC clips, but I'm going to just try and do it with a bit of solder and white, and then it's all the points will be open then, ready for this DCC. So I think I'm just going to do that and put a bit of solder on for each one of them. I've just stripped down this size wire into a single shred. So I imagine that'll work. Okay, that's all them. They should all be live now. So in other words, it shouldn't isolate. So now, when I close these points, bump, bump, usually that wouldn't move, but it should still move. Yeah, so nothing's getting isolated now. It's all set up for DCC running. Perfect. Now I'm going to put some wires. I've already on there, so I'm going to use this. That down, that down, that down, that down for bus wire. And I'm going to double up the fish plates in the thing, but I'm not going to in the depot. But I'm not going to solder the fish plates. I'm just going to use the wire again. So I am not putting it down for every single one. It's a bit too anal for my liking, that. So I'm just going to basically wire to make sure each fish plate don't fail on me in the slow running area. And then the rest of it will be fine. And if they fail, then that's how they'll get fixed with a bit of copper wire. But there you go. But I'm definitely going to do this area to make sure it's running nicely. So that's the plan in the depot area, thin strand like that. So I'm not relying on the fish plate to conduct the power. Right, so I've just done this line. So like I say, all done very thin copper wire, both sides. So really, effectively, I'm just making that a long straight. You know, temperature, it moving and everything else. It's only thin wire. That's why I didn't do the rail joiners. If it moves a bit, it will. But to be honest, this shouldn't, because there's no real connection on the ends or anything. So let's just test that. Make sure that works. Bring that out. It's good, the livery, isn't it, on the EWS. Well, if my camera focused for you. Okay, that in there, that in there. There we go. Happy bunny. Something there that's catching on. Let's have a look at that. Alright, done another line. Let's test that. So I'm going to go up here into there. Caught on there. Repeated. You can see it. Where's that? Rubber. I've ordered a DCC chip for this 8-pin, but it's also got the wires on for the stay live. So I'm going to put stay lives and everything as well. So I think it was like £14 without the wires for the stay alive and £18 with them. So I haven't bought the stay alives yet. I thought I'll just get them. So I've got them ready, set up. Solder, I think. Can it jump? All this will get all settled out. Right, let's try that other line. Try it with that closed, should still work. Yep. Again, close that, should still work. Alright, getting somewhere. Okay, well, this will carry on then. So I'll just keep making me send these and just go all the way through the fiddle yard. Like I said, I'm not putting them on the outer unless it became a problem, because I want it to be able to expand if it gets hot up here, gets cold up here. Alright, so they're all soldered up now. So now I'm making the dropper wires, and I'm actually just soldering the ends with a wire like that, and then getting that on the other side, because what will happen, the wire will get spliced in the middle, and then that will wrap around it and then soldered, and that's how you make the joint to the track. I'm only doing 4 drops down, like I've said. So one there, one there, one over there, one over there. Simples. Alright, so they're in there on this side now. On this side, I'm going to go back now, splice it, hook it up, send it back that way. This is not a tutorial. There's loads of ways to do this, but this is, I think, a decent enough method for 8x4 small really. It's not a big layout, is it, compared to these ones what go around rooms. It'll be plenty of power. Okay, so that one and that one onto this bus, spliced, and now solder that, and that's it for that side. Okay, that's that. They're all soldered up, taped up, so it's literally just a line straight across to there to join that, and then these 2 wires will go into the DCC unit when it comes. I need to fasten all them up there, but I'm running out of light, So I've disconnected the analog now, so really I'll just wait for the DCC unit to come, and I obviously need a chip for this, but I think I've done everything now, wiring wise. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. So that'll do for this episode, so thanks for watching.